Alright guys, so this is my matchup against Smexych4n. Um, not gonna lie, I looked at my bracket and I kind of oversaw this. Um, my friend Juices had played this person in Wednesday Night Fights once and said, "Oh, it's Sakura. They're okay, but I beat them, so it should be okay." And I was like, "All right, I like the Sakura matchup. Chun, I think, does well against Sakura. Footsie's kind of outshines her. You know, gets to control her with defense. Now, the only thing is that Sakura can use her fireballs and she does have really strong frame traps. Um, but most of the time, Chun can just zone her until necessary, and she does have crouching middle punch that can go to fireballs. She just has tools over Sakura, right? But as you can see, things didn't go out the way I wanted it to, but we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll see how this stuff how the match unfolds. So yeah, this was my first CPT match, and I was like, okay, I'm in the same rank, I guess. I'm in the same area, same ballpark. I should be okay. I haven't had much practice over this character, but the ones I have played, I don't like. I can't point one out and say, man, that Sakura botted me. The only one that botted me recently was Chris G. So I was kind of like, maybe I think I'll be okay. So let's go ahead and pause it. Let's go ahead and turn on the tools that are given so you can see frame advantage, inputs, things like that. Okay. One thing that's very important and key to understand in this matchup is, again, neutral or being able to use your footsie. The spacing matters. You have it over Sakura. The only thing you have to worry about is the jump. So that's the key thing that you have to really worry about. Unfortunately, I don't really do that very well. I missed the entire there, and then kind of like see. So the usage of her V skill too is that she's able to do those kind of combos, especially with crush counter. And already 8 seconds into the match, I'm already in the corner. So this is not a really good start. Fortunately, this match wasn't super laggy. It was good. It was actually really really well. Okay, I try to get the jump just to see what she's gonna do. Now, before I kind of let this actually like play out, one thing to understand and note is I don't know this person very well. And usually when I don't know a person, I'm going to test things out. And so I'm going to be jumping a lot. I'm going to be testing out their anti-air. I'm going to be testing out what their knowledge of the matchup is. So always get a good feel of what your opponent's going to be doing before you start analyzing and adapting to for the next round. So usually the first few rounds and games, I'll lose because I want to know what they're up to. I just can't believe they got V-triggered that fast. That was crazy. So then, yeah, I blocked this mix-up, and I didn't anti-air again. And this is a combo into corner. I think they could have DP'd as well, missed it. Okay, I got the jump in. So like in that situation, I could have gone into V trigger, but I decided I'm just gonna wait on it because I want to activate off of this one and get the let's see what this is. This is negative. This is +2 for me. Which don't tell Capcom, right? So this is +2 for me. So I get a mix up here now. They do have EX. They do have the ability to activate V trigger again. So I gotta be careful. And then I got clipped, and I think it's not dead yet. So here, I was thinking in my mind, like, maybe I should go for EX Spin Bird, but they actually, wait and block. So I was like, alright, I'll just chill. One for this, -2. And I think I went for a throw. I was thinking, like, maybe they're not gonna do anything. He actually went for the low, got clipped. First round goes to Sakura. And I should skip that part. Whatever. Alright, moving on. So, I didn't really gain a lot of information. It was just a close match. So I'm just gonna kind of see if I can just bully some more, play bully ball, miss an anti-air again. So if people are keeping score, it's three jumps that I missed an anti-air up. So that's already a big detriment to why I'm not winning this match. just to keep that in mind. Okay, got a meaty, gotta block that. And so let me actually, how do I go back? Okay, let me actually show you guys something. So this is the throw, right? Look at my stun bar. I want to really talk about this before I go on. Most players here, after taking the throw, get so scared that on wake up they assume like, oh no, like I don't want to get stunned. I need to panic, right? And there's nothing to panic. If Sakura would have dashed here, it would have been negative. You could have just, jabbed, or you could have backdashed or whatever. If just after off throw, pretty much seals it. Like I can just block. Now I could have just like V reversaled here, and taken away some of the stun bar. I chose not to because I figured like I'll be able to back off of this Stellite kick, and that's what I do. I kind of just back off so that I can get the stun back, and just kind of play the matchup, so I don't have to risk it. So no need to panic there to get stunned. I missed the jump in there. Now I get my anti-air. Now I get my mix-up. Now I'm kind of feeling good, but I dropped my combo, which kind of sucks. It wasn't gonna kill, but still, it was something that was unfortunate. And yeah, still trying to jump at this person. And I'm just kind of like hoping to catch a fireball. Never really works out. Okay, got the jab. I mean, and I missed that combo. Like, this is the reason why I lose this. I could have gotten something way more. I made the right read. This is jump roundhouse, standing middle punch V skill. This was death, but I messed up. I could have even gone to spinning bird, and I didn't. And I missed another anti-air. And so right here, I'm trying to get under that fireball, and I get clipped and I get killed. So my estimation of this match was, okay, I'm losing because I missed 4 anti-airs. I dropped the combo. I dropped 2 combos. I tell myself, like, this matchup is doable. I can win this. I just need to relax. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Or did I put No, I put exit, right? Okay. Alright, so we go to the next one. This is match 2 of our set. So here I'm kind of like making adjustments. I'm trying to tell myself, alright, I didn't lose too bad. I lost because of myself. I lost because of the way I played. So we're gonna try to make some adjustments, but nothing too crazy. Just know he's doing a lot of like forward, a lot of crouching middle kicks. He's jumping in a lot. Let's make some adjustments. And right on the bat he jumps, but I was kind of not in range to anti, so I just jumped away. Okay. Now I got the anti. Now that was a trade, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather not lose to clean jumps. Another anti. So after this, in my mind, not in your mind, in my mind, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good. I'm like, you know what? I got this guy. I figured out what he wants to do. Let's just, anti-air. Let's play defensive. Let's clean up the mistakes, and let's get some wins. So did that. I'm okay with this. I shouldn't have pressed the button. I think if anything, but I didn't even have meters, so I should have just held it. And this is the problem right here. It's like if I would have just held it, the worst thing that would have happened was throw. So again, it's my mistake that I shouldn't have been pressing buttons. I don't know why, what I was thinking. I don't know if I was trying to tech. I think I was trying to tech. It's just, there's no reason to do this. Like, look at the damage, look at the health. Now I can get stunned. Now I gotta guess here. Like, this is a guess right here. I have spinning bird. He might try to avoid it. He might try to dodge it. So I gotta be careful here. And he actually plays defensive, which is something he's been doing every time, or they've been doing. I don't know who the person is. So a wake up jab was actually smart for me because they've been baiting every time. They knew I had meter. They saw that I had meter, so they've been baiting, and I was able to punish them for it, or not punish, but make a correct, assumption that, hey, they're gonna wake up and see what. Oh, you saw me against Chris? Yeah, we'll go over that in a little bit. It was not pretty. Again, I kind of missed my combo, but we get the win anyways. Um, so that worked out pretty well. All right. Alright, miss an anti-air again, and then get crush counter. So let's go over that, because this is going to be a recurring thing for a long time. So he does EX Fireball, which is +1. And look at the distance that it makes. It creates such a big distance that none of my shorts or even mediums are going to reach this. But my longer normals will reach. And I guess I try to do a Fireball here, and since he's +1, he gets a crush counter, and that's +20 right there. Get the combo, gets me in the corner. Misses his meaty, so it allows me to approach. And yeah, what I try to do now is, because I don't want to go for tick throws, because I feel like this person will press a button or will mash on weight, like on strings. So I don't want to run into the fact like Sakura could do stand line kick DP. Yeah. So I'm just kind of relaxing, just putting distance. Again, another missed anti-air. Another +1 mix-up or frame trap, and now they got me in the corner, and so you gotta be careful here. Went for the spinning bird again. Now this is all a summation of what's been going on wake ups, right? I saw that they were baiting every time, bait, 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 bait. And then I finally woke up once with a jab, so now they're thinking, okay, now he knows that I'm baiting too much, now I gotta attack. And because of that, I switched to EX Beamer on this situation, and it worked out. So my guesses on Wake Up has been good, though this is an anti-air not a lot of people know. Let me go back and play that for you guys again. So Chun can go under some jump-ins, right? Not everyone's jump-ins, but for some reason, there are jump-ins that Chun can low profile. So when you have V-Trigger active and they jump, you can actually do this to activate, and you're +12. Wow, that's +12. So I can get, I could have gone for so much more. I went for crouching jab. I should have done stab middle punch and the V skill, but whatever. So that's a good matchups or good knowledge for Chum players. Okay, this is plus again, can't do anything. +1 again, +1 again. So all that's plus, and then I get the jump in, but I missed my combo. Another anti-air, another mix-up. And I just need one, and so I get the crouching jab. I think they were trying to backdash. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they were trying, I don't know. They were trying something. But it didn't work out. So game 2 goes to me. I'm feeling good. That was 2 rounds in a row. So now it's all about what kind of adjustments the Sakura player is gonna have, and we're about to find out. But yeah, as long as I was anti-airing, and I anti-aired better in the second game, which caused me or got me the win. Which you just have to take those into consideration. What's working and what's not working, and try to adjust and see what you can fix really quickly. So right of the match, I start with a fireball. I don't know why. It's just a bad habit of mine. Don't do this. But I do it just to see what they're gonna do, and this one actually worked out because they actually dashed in, so it was okay. So, all right, let them do their little Tatsu thing. It is negative, so you can be careful. Not they did an anti-air, which is really good, and so here I take the throw because I want to. I don't want to take bigger stuff than that. Once the throw happened, it was over. Okay, missed an anti-air and then got thrown again. So I'm in the corner, and this is because I'm willing to take throws, and I'm not panicking right now. I got V trigger. I'm willing to take these throws because I don't want to take the bigger damage. Yes, I'm 1/4 away from dying, but I'm not super panicking right now. Just blocking out. All right, now I got the corner, and now I know. Okay, as long as I keep this man in the corner, he has no meter. We'll be fine. Okay, get the anti-air, get the non-cross up, and I'm feeling good. This is all good block strings. These are all good attempts to keep them there. Now there is a gap here that they can jump through, but it's very scary to do it. So I understand. Wait for the throw, So again, I'm feeling confident. Do I activate here? Yes. The reason why, +4. And they actually go for the uppercut, which is very good. And I go for one of my own to keep them in the corner. Gonna activate, yep. And for some reason that jab just didn't get it out in time. And the anti was there. So this is where I was like, okay, now I don't know. I can't get jump ins. They're starting to anti-air better. I need to figure out a good way. It's not like I'm getting bodied. It's just more of I need to make better decisions. Another wake up EX. So, these kind of rounds, these kind of games, people will go all out. People are just going to go to town. And so it's one of those things where they pull out all the stops. And usually you want to play more cautious. You want to bait these things out more than you're usually going to. I should have taken note of that, but I was still kind of confident. So, see how it goes. Okay, got thrown. Throws okay. Now, here's where I kind of understand now that I made a mistake. And this is a mistake that I kind of do too much of. I kind of abandoned the neutral game. I stopped playing with fierce punches. I stopped playing the neutral. I stopped playing spacing, and I was just kind of going off of reads, and I was just trying to read the person too much. Always stick to your game plan. Like the game plan, what makes this matchup in favor of Chun is using those long normals of hers to to make it difficult for Sakura. You want to force her to make mistakes, not me. Like all these jumps into anti-airs is why it cost me this game, this set. I should have played this more. I should have just played neutral. Fierce punch, right? Okay, force those jumps into mistakes. Okay, have you reversal because I don't want to deal with the pressure. Good block. Good block, good block. Now I'm just relaxing. Waiting for this V trigger to end. I should have fierce punch here. I'm just kind of waiting. And so again, I just made the wrong choice. Okay, so V trigger's over. So as long as I don't take this next mix up, I will be fine. And I get jumped on, and that was the end of it. Fireball up close is kind of another thing that I do too much of. You can't abandon the game plan. That's kind of like the reasoning why I lost this matchup. It's unfortunate because I felt like none of those matchups or rounds were really bad. Like I didn't really get stomped on. I just kind of lost my train of thought when it comes to what wins and what doesn't. I did unfortunately miss a ton of jumps. I want to say I missed at least 7 or 8 jumps in this set. And you can't do that. You gotta be able to enter every single one of them if you can. You don't want to give them too many. That last one was actually like the one that I actually got red on. They saw that I was gonna fireball and they jumped. Other than that, most of those anti-airs are my fault. The ones that I anti-aired, I won. The ones that I didn't, I lost. And so you can really just define this set as simply as that. You get your anti-airs, you'll win your games. So this is unfortunately the first game, the first set, the first round of CP2, and I'm already in losers. So we're gonna have to see how I am able to make those adjustments. We'll be doing the next set in the next video.